breathing. I know I fucked up. Got caught cheating. It's all my fault. Now I'm hardly speaking.
Welcome back to the Curvaceous Bounty of Sin City on VegasAllNetRadio.com, the final frontier of free speech. We have an angry Toxie in the office now.
You angry, Tox?
She had like resting bitch face there for a minute.
I often have resting bitch face. It's a disease. It's real, people. It's real.
We have in studio with us Miss Jade Rose Triple X.
Hello.
Hot little mama she is. Doing porn. You just recently shot with Hustler.
Yes, about a month and a half ago. So that was fun. I got to be a BBW nurse, so it was pretty fun.
What's it like shooting for a big studio like that?
It was pretty, typical. It was just like any other studio. Everyone was the director was super laid back, super simplistic. He was cool as hell, actually, so.
Lay on your back and spread your legs.
Pretty much, yeah. It was pretty fun.
But I think last year that any BBW that shot for Hustler got nominated for an AVN, so maybe you're going to get
I'm hoping so, yeah.
for an AVN.
Yeah, I'm hoping so.
That
I'd
would
like
be
to.
like wicked awesome.
Now, Jade, you had sent me quite a bit on your background, a little profile here.
Yeah.
For your background. So you are
A baby.
I know. I scrolled past the age and tried to hold the tears in my eyes as we're in here. But you're from Austin. You moved here, and then you'll be heading back.
Yes, I'm actually heading back soon. I'm going to LA this next week to work, and then I'll be heading back. Kind of have some family stuff going on for a while, so I'll be back there for a little while. May move back next year sometime. So we'll see how things go.
So you have you got into it. You were working in a porn store, and you jumped on, and you've shot for. You were talking about Hustler, but you're featured on DVDs, on multiple
Bumper
DVDs.
cast,
So it's
yeah.
not just like a clip store or anything online. Like you're on some physical DVDs here.
Isn't the rule about AVN you have to be on a DVD sale to get nominated?
So. I think it is, yeah. That's actually most of my work is on DVDs, like Rodney Moore, Plumper Nation, Plumper Pass, I think. But most of my work is like actual like scenes because I'm really lazy with my clips for sale.
No, you are not.
Well, we shoot a lot. Like I can shoot all day long videos,
but then edit.
Editing and setting up, I'm so lazy with that. So yeah, I'm bad with.
And this girl just doesn't shoot anything. She likes to shoot adult mommy play. She plays mommy to an adult baby. The girl is actually in the scat because I know these girls are going to want to talk about that.
Yes, a little bit.
Wait, you do poop?
I do, but no, I can't.
Well, let her talk about it.
I know this, and now I'm.
Yeah, it's mainly.
It has to do with the zone.
Right.
Yeah, because I do a lot of fetish work and I get a lot of different requests, and that's something I am open to. It's not a favorite, but I don't mind it. So, yeah.
Now, so it's.
Are we talking like Cleveland Steamers, Dirty Sanchez?
Cleveland Steamers, I guess Dutch oven type stuff, mainly. Some people like what's called, I don't want to get too graphic. What's called like
Oh, you can.
It's graphic, Jay.
Full like toilet training, so they like it right.
So when they say toilet training,
All right, here we go.
Okay, when a guy asks for toilet training, tell me what they're asking for.
Basically, they want you to hover over them, spread your cheeks wide open, and use their mouth as a toilet. And
will they dispose of it?
Sometimes
Orally.
they try to get it all down, but I don't know. I don't really look back. I just kind of do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Pretend like whatever. So, but yeah, it's
don't
interesting.
Want to know what the it's interesting.
Yes.
She says.
Yeah.
Now, do you ever ask
Need
these
another
gentlemen, like, do you have
mint.
conversations with them, like, how did you find that this was a fetish, or what do you do? Are you a plumber? Did it like you're plunging a little splashed up, and you're like, hey, I'm feeling a little tingle, Like, what are you doing? How'd you get into this? Do you ever ask that?
Yeah, I do. I think a lot of it, there's a lot of different fetishes that I do and meet people with a lot of different things. A lot of it, I think, is just more of the submissive, just being submissive, having, an attractive woman, just using them in whatever way kind of thing. I think it just falls along the lines of that.
So I think
possibly something else fucked up.
Since we know you poop on people, it's an absolute given that you pee on them as well.
Sometimes they just prefer.
I pee on people.
Do they ever request that you poop on them, but you gift them with pee as well?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I mean, sometimes it both
2 for
happens
1.
together. Like you don't, you know.
Yeah.
But seriously though, like I've done the pooping thing a few times. You have to make sure you're ready.
Yeah.
Like you gotta take a little bit of an enema, not
Mhm.
too much, because
Mhm.
then you're not being able to hold what you got.
Yeah.
And then if you take too much, you're wrecked for any other client the rest of the day because you're shitting all day. So it's kind of a little
Unless
bit.
you fill up, make it a shit day, like on your calendar.
Yeah, you have all your shit.
Thursday
clients.
is shit day.
That's funny.
And then you just load up on like
Mhm.
some real I don't
Fiber.
know, fiber
So
foods.
Yeah.
it
fiber
actually
foods.
it's like right. It's like you have to time this whole thing right.
Yeah,
to
I
do
usually
this.
like will have to eat foods I know will make me go because a lot of them don't like. A lot of mine I've met don't like the enemas. They don't like it runny.
Well,
like,
and like if
or,
I
like,
So you
take
just go to
like I
Taco
take
Bell.
a teeny
basically,
weeny,
Yeah, okay.
I
which I
take a
do
little
anyway.
teeny
So.
piece, a little teeny piece of the like chocolate one. You know what I mean?
The
Mhm.
X-Lax.
Stool softener
Yeah.
is what I take just to make sure I can go.
Yeah.
'Cause,
I can't imagine. That's got to be like an on-call thing. Like he pays you ahead of time, and then 2 days later you're like, "Hey, I'm pooping. Ready? You ready for some poop?"
no, it's really not.
Just time it a couple hours before. Like I'll just eat whatever, and then I'll be like, okay, I'm good. You know, about this time. So.
Constipation must be a real.
Somebody
It's a
told us
problem.
once that they
Yeah.
boxed it up, like that they would keep it after. Do any of your clients that you
I've had
know
a
of?
couple requests for that by mail, but I haven't done it.
You
so.
can't send human feces
I
by
know, I
mail.
was like,
That's
why would
illegal.
you? Yeah.
Unless you're some sort of medical company, you can't do that.
So scat,
Right, I know. Yeah.
scat. Okay.
Yeah. I don't do it that often. Maybe I have 2 clients who maybe every 3 to 6 months like it, but yeah. So.
And the text message you get will say, "Will you give me a brown shower?"
Yes.
Oh, is that what it's
Brown
referred
shower.
to as?
Yes.
Brown shower. That's what they'll ask for, a brown shower.
Sounds like you got bad plumbing if you're looking for a broad shower.
Again,
Right,
Just saying.
I
like
know.
moving forward, and maybe you can get back to me on this, but if
Mhm.
you could ask them a little, like, what do you do as a profession, and
Mhm.
are you a plumber? I want to see if my theory, like, I want to see if my
swapped
theory
out.
holds true. You know, like
Right, that'd be
all of these
interesting.
guys who are into pooping were like
Mhm.
plumbers, and they were working a really hard toilet one day,
Mhm.
and a little splashage, and
Just did something for him.
all of a sudden it evolved from there. You
Mhm.
know, these Roto-Rooter guys, I mean, something's on.
Mhm.
Well,
It's
it
gotta
be,
lead
interesting.
somewhere.
being a Roto-Rooter guy's kind of
Crazy
got to be
world.
like being a gynecologist. You're looking at shit all day. I don't think you want shit all
But
night
you're not
too.
looking at it; it's
True.
you're digesting it.
No,
What?
thank you.
You're like, I mean, a gynecologist, like a male gynecologist, will still go home and eat
Lick
a
his
woman
wife's
out.
pussy?
Yeah, he might not look at it and masturbate, online, but he's still gonna go home and he's gonna
Fuck it.
He's gonna fuck it, no problem.
imagine a
Same thing with the
gynecologist watching
plumber. If he's
porn?
plumbing that toilet all
A
day,
gynecologist looking
might
for-
wanna eat it
that looks
later.
a little
Mhm.
diseased. They need to have a checkup on that one.
Wonder when her
it's
last
so
pap
fun.
smear was.
I actually just recently did a gynecologist role play with one of my regulars. He brought me a robe, he brought stirrups and everything. We set up in my hotel room in Austin, and he set it all up like a gyne. He like
Was he the
did
gyno?
the whole
And he did an
yeah, we
examination
did the whole,
on you?
and I was woozy from the medication, and he ends up fucking me with his examination tool, and I didn't know
Oh,
what was going on. It was
God.
very kinky. I have some very kinky role play
Did he
clients.
record it? I mean, is this something where he wanted to watch later?
No, sometimes I record them, but that one wasn't. I kind of wish we did. I was like, man, that was pretty
That would
hot.
have been great
I
for your
know.
clip store.
It would have.
Sign a release and
Have
let's
to do it
film
again,
this. Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Yeah.
Sign a release, baby.
That's
love
crazy.
I have to
It's so
tell you
fun.
what else too. I actually know about Jade.
Oh, no.
In the group world, Jade is the one that always takes the anal.
Look
Look at her laughing.
It's true.
So you like it?
I do. I
A little
love
wet in the butt
Mhm.
butt's all good for you?
Yes, I love it. It's worth the first couple minutes of.
So we get calls it's like, I need some anal. Let me give you someone else's number.
Yes. I love it because people always say, "Oh, you look so sweet and innocent, and would never think you'd do this."
And
kind of
then you
stuff."
turn and you're like, put it in my ass.
Yeah. I like
You look
it.
all sweet and cute and like,
Jade is not
"Hi."
sweet and innocent. I've traveled with this girl, and she's horny as a 23-year-old should be.
Pretty much.
Okay, when we travel, we have 2 rooms. Okay. So me and Jade and our good friend Eliza were traveling, and we hang out in one room until we have to work. So all of a sudden, all day, where's Jade? Where's Jade? She's in the other room masturbating with the Hitachi.
Pretty much.
All day. So then Eliza had to work in the other room, and Jade is in the bathroom and she can't there's no plug in the little toilet and so she had to plug it on the outside and goes in with the Hitachi again to masturbate. I got trying to turn the TV up so I'm not hearing
I
in
was
the
horny.
bathroom. I mean, I'm talking like 8 times a day this girl masturbates.
Oh my
Pretty
gosh.
much. I love it.
I love it.
I don't
Claire,
like being
I love
deprived.
Yeah.
I do not
Wow,
like being
talk about being
deprived.
like passionate for your career, you know.
Yes.
Being passionate about what you
Definitely.
do. That's awesome.
Isn't that crazy?
Yes.
Like, where's Jade? Oh, she's at it again.
Now, do you
Yeah,
ever
yeah.
prep yourself so much that when it actually becomes time to perform, you're wore out?
No,
tired?
not really, because like I'll just use outer masturbation, and I don't ever penetrate myself with toys or anything. So the sex is totally separate. I love it. Totally
do you-
different.
Do you think you've desensitized your clit from?
Oh yeah, definitely.
You have?
Really?
Yeah.
So is it hard for you to,
Very.
and I know I've heard of people doing that. They've used toys so much that you desensitize it, and it's very hard for you to come
Yeah.
with manual stimulation.
Hmm. I found like a massager when I was like 11, and I've been using one since then, like all the. So I think it's a little desensitized.
You know, you can get that feeling back if you just stop using the power tools. I don't want to.
She's like, I'm using one right now.
You heard that?
You heard that.
I thought it was the electronics buzzing, but it's coming from your pants.
I'll tell you for sure. When my niece lived with me, I'm laying in my bedroom and I'm watching TV, and she comes running in, and she goes, "Turn your TV down." I turned on. I said, "What are you doing? Do you hear anything?" No. Oh, good, because I got my vibrator on under my cover, and I want to make sure that when I'm using it, you can't hear me in your bedroom. So she came in to do a test call.
Oh, wow.
To see if I could hear her vibrator in my room.
Oh,
Nice.
When I took my mom vibrator shopping, I told her the
goodness.
only rule is I don't want to be able to hear it from my room.
Wait,
Right,
your mother had to
seriously.
be taking vibrator shopping? You never told me this story.
Oh, it was years ago.
Tell us. This sounds
Yeah.
fun.
Oh, so okay. So
Okay.
my mom divorces my dad, and has a new boyfriend who turned out to be the meth head crazy fucker, and he wanted to use sexual toys with her. And she had never owned one before, and didn't want to go shopping, and didn't have any friends who were open enough to go. And of course, she knows that she has this daughter who does this show about sex, and
So it was since the show started that she
Oh,
needed
yeah.
to go have a vibrator.
yeah. So she
Wow.
took me and was like, "Let's go vibrator shopping," and I'm like, "Oh, yay!" So I helped my mother pick out the sexual toy that
That's
she
awesome.
uses.
And what did you recommend?
Something that didn't look like a penis, and just kind of like a soft one, like
I like the
kind of
little-
like the girl's first penis.
See, I
Some
like
Yeah.
the
girl's
egg.
first vibrator.
I like the egg.
It was
the-
kinda like
the
that, only
bullet,
longer.
The bullet, only longer.
Just the shapeless vibrator thing.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to hear that.
No,
No.
it's bad enough that I know that she uses one.
Right.
Yeah.
Because you were with her when
Ugh.
she bought it.
Yeah, it's
Mental
bad enough to know that I
disturbance.
know what each of her significant others' fetish has been. She feels like she
She's
needs to
told you
share
her
these
fetish?
things. Well,
Ooh.
because it's not like it's a big secret that I'm into the not that I run
Right.
around going, whips and chains are my
Right,
kind of
right.
thing,
Good
Granny.
life,
You
good
do.
life.
It's on your business card.
Oh, that's her T-shirt. You're mistaken it
Oh,
for.
Whips
yeah,
and
that's
chains
it,
are my
that's
kind of
it.
thing.
Yeah, so, but, I guess it's obvious to them, especially since when they bought me my bed frame for my birthday or Christmas that year or whenever
Right.
they did it,
I remember.
my sister was on the phone with my boyfriend going, okay, so what direction do the bars need to be so you can tie her down to it? I'm sure that during that conversation, my mom kind of might have figured out,
Oh,
but
that's
she knew,
hysterical.
but she was telling me these things before she, had some sort of confirmation hearing, if you will. But, no, like, she's asked for my advice, be like, when you have a boyfriend that has a fetish that's this, this, and this, what should you do?
Come on, tell us the fetish.
Oh, no, I'm not going to tell the fetish
Oh,
because
man.
it has come recently to my attention that occasionally my mother listens.
Okay.
And so does my sister. And my mom already freaks out when I talk about anything on Facebook too much. So it's like, I can't go into detail about what her fetish or boyfriend's fetish is. Although I
Darn.
can tell you that on his phone, he has a picture of it as his background.
Ah.
So
So
his
interested.
fetish part. I'll tell you guys on the break.
Oh, I would love. Look at me, my brain's
No,
going.
don't tell. Now all you need to do is the next time you see him,
I'll be like trying to see his phone next time I see
swap
him.
his phone for yours.
Check
it. Swap them back. Shimmy down on the ground out of the room, and you will know.
You will know.
That's much easier than her just telling us on the break.
No, you're right. It would be much more fun.
Yeah, much more fun.
Yeah. Too bad you guys aren't going to be at the hillbilly wedding with me. I really wish you guys could be there.
Are you going to be back in the summer for BBW Con?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I would
definitely.
think that you
I'm
wouldn't
hoping
miss-
to come visit back every 2 to 3 months. and
We have to
and stuff.
shoot.
Yeah.
We shoot a lot of clips together.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
That should be fun.
I've seen Jade in some interesting
Yeah.
situations.
So you're moving back to Austin?
Yeah.
You're part
For
of the
the
whole
time
Keep
being.
Austin Weird thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually, Austin's really awesome. I
Is
actually
it?
love it there. Yeah.
South
Is
by
it?
Southwest is down
Is your
there.
family in
Mhm.
Austin?
Yeah.
Does your family know you do porn?
They don't. No. They think I'm a housekeeper.
It makes me laugh.
Have
A
no idea.
topless housekeeper.
Yes.
Yeah.
No idea.
They're like,
got
wow,
that.
housekeepers in Vegas make a lot of money.
Yes. I know. I have to be careful because mom's always like, how are you making all this money? I'm just like, oh, hide that. Okay. That wasn't
Tips.
porn at all.
I get tips, Mom. I get tips.
Are you afraid she's at some point going to run across something of yours?
Well, actually, she kind of did. My first plumper pass, like the tax refund thing came in late, like really late. And it came to her address because at the time I was living at her house for a month before I moved. And so it came to her and she saw a sensational video, kind of opened it. She's not nosy really, but she just opened it and was like, well, what's this? $900, you know? And so she Googled sensational video and she's, you know, just like, what the hell? Like, I
So-
saw what this is. Why? What are you doing for $900?
Housekeeping. Housekeeping.
Wait a minute, I want to hear the story she told. What
Yeah.
story did you make up?
I just told her I just went there because I had told her I was there. It was when I was working at the porn store still. I told her we were there for some convention, you know, and that was uncomfortable enough. But she's like, "What'd you do for $900?" I'm like, "You know what? Just don't." I kind of just wiggled my way out of it. I'm like, "You know, there's things we have to do for work. You know, it's not like I just kind of I don't know,
Wiggled your
shimmied
way
out of it."
out of
But I
it.
really hope she didn't ever go to Plumper Pass and actually look and find my name and is secretly following
you
my
would have
Twitter
known
this
that.
whole
She would
time.
have told you,
I
right?
don't know.
not
I'm kind of
necessarily,
paranoid.
not
She could be like
necessarily.
looking at my Twitter
Right.
every day for all I know.
No, she's not like my mom who'd be like, I heard you squirt. Do you need something for it? No, stop talking to me. Stop it.
My parents don't have a computer in their house. They don't know
Oh.
how to use the internet. Thank God.
Well, you're at an advantage.
Yeah, well, you know, my parents are older. You know what? I think at this age, come on, I'm 52. I think my mother would just go, yeah, like they would be like, yeah, not a big surprise if she's doing something like that.
They
you
have no
know?
idea? Or
No.
really?
No. My mother thinks now that there's actually a company out there that a lot of these 800 phone numbers, like we're selling like Teddy Grahams and those you know, you see those infomercials where many people think they're calling a phone center. What they're actually calling is people taking the calls in their house and putting it into their own computer and going to the company. And I have some friends that work for this company called that. So that's actually what my mother thinks I do, that I
okay.
work for I'm not going to say the name of the company, but
Well, you do take a lot of calls.
I do take it. Sometimes at night I'm on there
Halfway.
camming at night, you know.
Right?
You know, but it's a perfect way to say, oh no, you know what, Mom, I just get on at night because they're going to be here in February, March to remodel my kitchen, and they're going to be here for a long time to remodel my kitchen.
Oh, wow.
And so I've got to work around all of this and still make money.
That's
Oh.
funny.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's gonna be
52
so
years
You
funny.
old.
run out, Mom. Turn off the TV. Can you hear something in my room? Okay, if you see 5 guys going in and hear that noise, just it's time to go to the
My
store.
mother wanted to know where random men are knocking on my door. Mom, I just need to take a few minutes and sit on his face. I'll be right back, okay?
I gotta put on these 11-inch heels and stomp all over this guy. I'll be right back.
Who's the shirtless guy with all the marks on his chest? just
Yeah,
leaving?
exactly. Oh, Mom, he just wants a brown shower. I'll be right back.
Oh,
And then I'll go to the grocery store and buy us dinner because I'll have my...
Oh, God.
Making dinner money, Mom.
See, if
Yeah,
my mom
that'll
knew,
be
she'd be referring people to me. Like,
That is hysterical. You know what? I don't care. I really don't care if anybody knows. I really don't. Except that I, you know, respect my parents enough for them not to want them to
See your
have
naked
my aunts and
vagina
uncles, or something.
calling.
But once my parents, if and when I mean, they're not very old. They're old, but not old for having a daughter my age, pass away. I don't care if the cousins find out. I don't care any of that. Right now, while they're alive, it's more of a respect thing. I don't think like I said, I don't think my mother would be very shocked and she'd be like, "Oh God," But it's just a respect thing. They don't need to know that I fuck random men.
You know what'll be great is if they pass away and you find some scrapbook where your mom's been following her career.
Right?
Oh my God.
That would be the fucking
Well,
shit.
I'll tell you something a little bit scary. I got a call. I think I told you guys last week from a documentary in the UK. But I'm telling you, they knew everything
They
about
probably
Sweet
called
Cheeks.
your mom.
No, my mom doesn't even know about Sweet Cheeks. Okay.
Right.
But they
Never
knew.
mind.
Yeah,
Go
he
on.
does know
I
about Sweet
was
Cheeks,
gonna-
my grandson. But I mean, it amazed me that they had researched everything there was to research Sweet Cheeks online and knew it all when they
Then
called
that's
me.
a company I
wow.
would go work for
Yeah,
because
they
they
knew
did their
it
homework.
all. So it was about documentary. So, as long as I could keep my grandchild quiet and not tell my mother that, oh, Amma, do you know that Grandma's red label name is Sweet Cheeks? As long as he don't say that, I'm okay.
As long as he doesn't say, "Hey, did you know that Grandma likes to sit on people's faces?"
He doesn't know that.
Yet.
He knows I go to Project Runway.
That's crazy.
That's what when I do a strip, when I strip
Mm-hmm.
and I take my bag, he thinks I'm going to Project Runway.
I told you guys before in the meeting, but I had a moment, as a mom, it's there's certain things that you just kind of can't get away from. So we know that Sweet Cheeks is,
Grandson.
well, your daughter
Oh yeah.
is
Oh yeah, she's
doing
camming. She's
some
doing
cam
a lot.
work,
She's doing
and
great.
she's under
camming
she's
a
under
lot.
Little
Yeah.
Cheeks.
Yeah, Little
which
Cheeks.
is cute.
She's
But she had posted something online, and so I just clicked on it, I'm like, oh, is it not? I guess not really realizing.
thought it
And
was a
I
picture
click.
maybe or something.
No, it was her live chat. It was like her live
Stream
cam
Mate,
thing, and I'm like,
Stream
no,
Mate.
what am I? No, like that's Sweet Cheeks' daughter.
Well, and for me, like I know that they're camming and they're doing very well camming, and she's camming with her boyfriend.
Mhm.
But I, and if she calls me and says, "Mom, I tweeted that I'm on. Will you retweet?" I will retweet her. But as far as the ins and outs, Eliza has been a really good mentor to her, and she spent a lot of hours at Eliza's learning the best way to do this. And so I just feel like it's best for me to stay away from it,
Right.
and I don't want anybody or her, it's just better not coming from me, I don't think. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And Eliza's a great mentor and she always likes to help people. And so that's kind of, I'm just like,
It's one thing to
let
be
that go.
supportive. It's another thing to direct her next video.
right.
Yeah.
You're
Well,
absolutely
but
right.
Phil
Yeah.
Marone's
You know
daughter
who-
like
you know
casts his
who
videos.
She might shoot with his Jeff. She
Really?
actually is, there's a possibility she could shoot some porn very
Really?
soon.
Ooh.
And you know what? I can't, you know what? Okay, everybody's like, well, how do you feel about that? How do you feel like that? Well, you know what? I can't tell her not to do it because I do it. Okay. And I don't feel, these are my friends in the industry. So I don't feel like it's some big giant sin or something. So I say, you know what? She's old enough to make that decision. I just want to make sure that she learns properly and that she's
Does it the right
wise
way.
and safe. And
Yeah.
so I feel like I put her in line with the right people to guide her
Mhm.
in a good way. So
So she doesn't end up a crack whore on the side of the street giving
Exactly.
blowjobs
Yeah.
for her next load.
exactly. And I don't think that'll happen.
Right.
So but are we ready to take a break?
Yeah.
We're going to be back again. You're listening to the Curvaceous Bounty of Sin City. I think Sierra's got an article.
I have one too.
You have an article.
We do.
We're going to get some more opinions from our buddy Jade Rose here, and maybe a little ketchup. We'll see. And mustard. We'll be right back.